Hello and thanks for joining us. This is the Bugle Network News from buglecorp.com and I am Andrew Pegler. And coming up today, Clive Palmer's train of thought has left the station. Korean dictator Kim Jong-un opens up exclusively about his painful breakup with reality, and a 6-year Melbourne University study reveals bugger all. Beyonce? Thanks, Barbara. And coming up, an exclusive interview with pop sensation Chaka Khan from the 1980s. And then we go driving with Chaka Yui. But to mathematics first, and the latest in high-potty news. And that's pretty much all I've got. Con? Thanks, Vince. Moby? Thanks, Dick. To media now, and in an effort to boost its flagging newspaper and pay TV interests, News Limited has bought Channel 9's 27% ownership of Ignorance and Fear. Nine was forced to sell its ownership of Ignorance and Fear to fund its large investment in avarice and greed. News Limited management has told the Bugle Network News exclusively that it remains, quote, very upbeat about monetising the hell out of its investment in Ignorance and Fear, mainly through the Herald Sun in Melbourne and the Daily Telegraph in Sydney. Alan Jones and Andrew Bolt, who together own 37% of Panic, were unavailable for comment. But in related news, the Catholic Church has announced it's selling off its 15% stake of Guilt to Jenny Craig. Wendy? Disturbing stuff there, Brian. Thanks. And now to this week's opinion polls.
In my view, the whole country needs to go back to the drawing board.
Personally, I think I speak for everyone here when I say anything.
What he said.
And now for 2 more polls from the North Pole.
And just when you thought this story couldn't get any bigger, check out my latest column on the issue.
We all come from dust, we all go to dust, so why bother dusting?
That's a really good point.
Breaking news!
To breaking news now, and Tony Abbott says that he will wind back climate change within the first term of government. In an interview just aired, Mr Abbott said that, quote, the climate change thing is crap. It's expensive and frankly a distraction from what's important given the current climate. Today he said, I commit my government to rolling back climate change. Mr Abbott has also promised to release details of what would replace climate change methodically and in good time and when he can get around to it. But he's hinted that it will involve big blue skies, loads of sunshine and the occasional light shower, adding that, quote, you won't have to worry about weather under a coalition government. Norbert? Thanks, Norbert. Well, that's all from the Bugle Network newsroom. I'm Andrew Pegler, and I'm off to buy a 3D printer, use it to print another 3D printer, and take the one I bought back to the shop.